familiar don't mean it's good just because, I mean...
They want that person in their life. But do you have to be involved with somebody that you want in your life? Can you just be their friend? Do I try to get in a relationship, or why continue a relationship knowing...
I mean, if you've already seen the recognized red flags? Oh, yeah. Just be their friend. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
If you want this one.
The Olive Garden one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You choose to be their friend instead.
The thing is with me, I say again, when you first talk with somebody, when you first talk with them, and y'all decide to date, when they decide to date, and then
you got something?
Yeah, I got my cranberry juice. And it don't work out, right?
Right.
Why can't it go back to being friends?
Wait a minute. What'd you say now?
Okay.
No, because we just if I heard what you just said, we just seen something on TV just like that, and everybody can't let go of that intimate, that connection is what I'm saying. Everybody can't just say, all right, let's be friends.
But you're on the same accord though.
No, but everybody, just like we just seen with the two professors.
The who?
The two professors just in the show earlier.
Well, that's because he still had feelings.
That's what I'm saying. Both people usually don't work out. When somebody out of the two, somebody's still gonna have feelings.
But the other person have feelings wouldn't be my problem. You know what I'm saying?
It is a problem.
I said it wouldn't be my problem.
It would be your problem because if you're trying to date somebody else, they cause interference. So sometimes it can be your problem. You're saying that because somebody feels some type of way about you, that don't got nothing to do with you. It does because you initiated it in the beginning.
But if it does not work, it should be able to go back to being friends.
But you can't immediately just go back to being friends. That's something that you can't. You have to. People are lying to you then. Just to stay in, because you can't immediately just go being friends saying, okay, we cool, holla at you. It don't work like that. It don't.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
It don't work like that.
Do it again.
It don't work like that though.
No, I'm not saying immediately. I'm not saying immediately.
You have to separate and get yourself together. They gotta get themselves together. Then you can come together and say you're gonna be friends. But you can't just break up and then I'll say, all right, Swing, we're gonna be friends. I'll call you tomorrow. We hang out.
Do it again. Put it on the cool.
Poke me. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, because you're saying immediately. I'm saying over time.
You didn't say that.
But you ain't gonna become friends immediately, no, because you're still mad about whatever is causing y'all not to be together.
No, some people don't break up mad. We just don't work out.
Shit. Well, okay.
But us, on the other hand,
what?
We good, right?
But yeah, we good. I love you, baby. Today we are talking about red flags and knowing the red flags. People create soul ties. Yes. Hey y'all. Hey Latrice, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. It's Latrice's birthday, baby.
Happy birthday, Latrice. It's funny to hear you sing about
She let me sing about myself, Latrice. So guess what? When she get over here, she gonna sing about herself. Hey Gigi. Y'all tell Latrice happy birthday. How old are you today, Latrice, if you're not ashamed of your age?
Baby said if you're not ashamed.
I'm just saying.
Ashamed. Some people feel like it ain't somebody's business.
Yeah. 52. Ooh, I'll be 52 next month. Ooh. But anyway, I ain't gonna take away your shine. I'm gonna let you shine by yourself today.
Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday.
Oh man. Yo, today we're talking about red flags. We're talking about red flags, seeing them and still ignoring them. Ignoring the red flags can cause you some some damage and some pain and some heartache if you ignore the red flag. She said, thank you, baby.
You're welcome. I think we all have ignored the red flags. I think we all have been there, you know, where we ignored what's before you because you choose not to, you want to see what you want to see.
Yeah. I mean, I can say I've been one of those people. I see the toxic. I just didn't call it toxic. Hey, baby girl. Huh?
Is this enough?
Oh, a little more.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Oh, you hungry?
I'm hungry. Yeah. Hey, baby girl. Hey, Shantae Monique. I see you. Hey, Simple Dimple. Hey, DC. Hey, Sid. I hope y'all went over there and told Dr. Tony happy birthday. If you didn't, click on her page. Give her some, what color hearts, baby?
Pink. I don't know.
Huh?
Pink.
Give her some pink and white hearts, y'all.
Say that Swingin' Jay sent you.
Yeah, tell her Swingin' Jay sent you. Y'all tell Dr. Tony happy 52nd birthday. Oh, 51st. 51st.
51, yeah.
Yeah, she turned 51. So, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about red flags and ignoring the signs. Hey, Munchkin.
Ask her what she's singing. Never mind.
Hey, Munchkin. Yes. Y'all get in here and y'all say hi to everybody. Don't just be coming in here and not speaking to the people. Thank you. Y'all know what I got today, right? Yes.
Leftovers.
Yes, y'all know what I like over here. Red flags in relationship, co-workers, friends, family. The red flags. Whatever red flag there is that come your way. Thank y'all for speaking. Y'all are so nice. Thank y'all for coming in and being cordial to everybody. You know, y'all don't know these people, you know, and it's good that because you may not get on here tomorrow and these same people you speaking to may not be on here. So,
I got it.
What is that?
That's my stuffed chicken shells.
Oh,
Yeah, you stay on over there. Stay on over there. But you need some hot sauce for your plate?
No, I'm good. Okay. Anyway, come on, let's pray. Y'all bow your head. Y'all know what we do. Bow your head. Lord, thank you for this food about to receive in the name of Jesus. We pray, Lord. Amen. Amen. Amen again. Yeah, I did say you had to speak. That's the thing to do when you come in people's house. You speak to them. When you come in people's house, you speak. When you walk into the building, you speak. That's what you do when you come out in these spots. You know, you learn manners when you teach manners. And that's just how it is. You know, I was taught, so I'm teaching you. Ah, man. So, you say, are you eating with us today? Yeah. They're making some chicken. All right, how's y'all Saturday going? Y'all, this is good. Y'all don't have to listen to me, but Italian dressing go good with some rice and beans. I'm telling you, and sauteed over your meat. But you ain't gotta listen to me. I'm telling you how I operate around here. It's just like what you call that? Apple cider vinegar. That's what it tastes like to me. Yeah, you don't like your food to get cold. Hey, country girl. What you mean? Where we been? You know, TikTok don't like you put dressing on everything. Yeah. Hey, Brandon. Your lights out in Alabama. What's going on? Why your lights? No, I ain't gonna ask you why your lights out. I hope you get your lights back on. I'm gonna get in people's business now. Don't tell it, I don't ask. They don't tell it, I don't ask. I tell people if you don't want it to be told, don't tell it to nobody. So.
Hi, Lele. Excuse me. Hey, baby girl.
Mm-hmm. So. Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know. So.
Yeah, she stayed quiet, but then after a while, she took care of you, didn't she?
I don't know what was said, but I let
That's
the
baby girl.
moderator take care of it.
Baby girl shut that down real
I don't
quick.
ask no question. Mm-hmm. I don't ask no question. That's what I love about my moderators. Mm-hmm. Let's get them up out of here.
Somebody said they had some pig feet.
Okay. From down south. Hey, Red. Thank you, Nikhil, love. Have y'all seen some red flags and y'all ignored it? Be honest. We honest over here.
I have.
Cool. I all cool.
In my abusive relationship,
Mm-hmm.
when he became, controlling.
Mm-hmm.
So controlling was one.
I just want to know, where did it start? When you come in as two individuals and then you become one, but then when you become one, that individual wants to take control of you. The things you used to do, you can't do because they don't want you to do it. You know what I'm saying? That's a red flag.
When you become one. What?
Right, like you and I.
Mm-hmm.
And you were two different individuals. And then say I start to just tell you what to do. And you gotta listen to what I say. Why would that start in a relationship? When it wasn't in the relationship in the beginning.
Right.
See what I'm saying? Yeah, that's how I'm asking.
And
That's security on that side. Okay. Yeah.
They start to control you mental, then emotionally, and last physical. Yeah.
Okay. But okay, let me ask you a question. How you put a smile? Let me for me, red flag is when someone is your best friend and you trust them, but they can't be trusted. Yeah. I forgot my question I had to ask.
They were talking about mentally, emotionally, and physically, and then you said, "Let me ask you a question."
I forgot my question. I started reading Gigi. I'm sorry. It'll come back to me. So.
You said my husband tried, but I could not let that happen.
Yeah.
So what'd you do? Are you still together? Or you just checked it at the door and it,
Yeah. I love our moderators, baby. I love them. Oh, I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all so much. Mine tried, but I moved out. I love our moderator.
So I just flatline.
Well, well, we're talking about it, y'all, because it's a lot of people that settle for relationships knowing that it's not good for them.
And just settling just for the fact of just
Having
for the sake of
somebody.
having somebody. I'd rather, be by myself than to sit here and go through something knowing.
Yeah. When my ex started out calling me, what you say, all the time, then all of a sudden started texting only. Yeah, that's a red flag. Yeah, that's a red flag.
Yeah, but you said nobody wants to be lonely, but I'd rather be lone. There's a difference between being alone
And lonely.
and lonely. I'd rather be alone and have my peace than to sit up here and have somebody slapping me upside the head or being unhappy.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can be in a relationship and you can be alone, be lonely, right?
Yeah. You can be in a relationship and still be lonely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because you ain't happy in the situation
So
that you're in.
I'd rather be alone.
Mm-hmm. So let me ask this question. What does it mean when your significant other, your spouse, or your relationship, what does that mean when they want to spend more time with their friends than they do at home? What that mean when they want to spend more time away from home than at home? I'm just trying to see something.
Could
Yeah.
mean that you're boring. Maybe their partner's boring.
You would say that, baby.
I'm just saying. Maybe they're boring and they have fun with their friend. I don't know. They said trouble. Somebody said trouble. They need space. They're tired of you. They're not happy at home. They're cheating. I
Yep.
think it means that they're not happy at home. Yep.
So let me ask this question. So when you see that particular red flag, what do you do? Because if a person stop being at home, now the house that they paid for or done paid for, they stop wanting to be at home. I mean, what do you do? Because I don't think you can talk about it. I don't think you could talk about it because it then got to the point to where they no longer want to talk. Because if they wanted to talk, they would have talked about it before it got to the point of not wanting to come home.
I don't know, because sometimes some people, they get to that point, they be like, how did we get here? How did we get to this point? So, I mean, but does it hurt to even just try? Now, if they say they don't want to talk about it, there's no coming back from it, then that's different. But I would still address it.
I'm saying that it didn't went yet so far.
Right?
Because once a person don't want to come home, they just not just want to come home. It gradually came to that. You know, them late nights and getting off work and want to go to the bar
With your coworkers.
that
we
you just
talked about
spent
last night.
8 hours a day with. You want to all of a sudden go to the bar and you just spent 12 hours with their ass. Yeah, I'm trying to see something.
See, when it gets that far, it's over. Fail to what? I don't know. I think some people stay in relationships because the wife has never worked, scared to leave.
Yeah. That's that complacency we
That's
talk
that
about.
security. Okay, so nobody would try to. Once you get sick and tired, you will have to end the relationship. I'm just saying. Personally, I'm just saying. I would think that you want to try to. I know you said it already gotten to the point to where, but still, you still want to exhaust all your, not your resources, but just, say that I've tried. So can we talk about it? They say ain't nothing to talk about, ain't no coming back. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Okay, but at least you tried. You don't want to walk away knowing that you could have, that there was a possibility that you guys, if you just sat down and talked about it, you might be able to, work on it.
So let me ask this question.
I mean, if it means anything to you.
Is complacency and security the same thing? I don't think so. Complacency is you then allow things to just go the way it is. Security is a person showing you that you can rely on them, but when you get complacent with them, they can snatch whatever security they're giving you at that moment. So no, to me it's not the same. Because you can be complacent and still not have security. So that's what I wanted to know. I wanted to know, do you see it? Let me ask you this. Do you see it first? Do you recognize a change in somebody? Like, say Bob come home every day at, he get off at 5, he come home every day at 6 o'clock. Well, Bob, this particular day, come home at 6:30. Do you address it right then? Or you wait till it happened a couple of times? I'm trying to see something. Bob come home, Bob get off at 5, he get home at say 6 o'clock. And then he start getting home at 6:30.
So why would you address it right then? It's just one time. It could be traffic. It could be no. But see, that's why I always tell people don't have a set routine. You don't have a set routine because you don't want anybody to actually, to me, a set routine is somebody who can actually have you down to a T. I've never been like that. I will switch stuff up real quick. You'd be like, she gonna come in.
But what I'm saying, what I mean by that is, remember I asked the question before. I say, what happens when the person get to the point to where they don't want to come home because they didn't let the 6 o'clock. You let the 6:30 pass. Then it was 6:30. Then it becomes 7 o'clock. I think you should address it right then. So that person to let that individual know, hey,
I'm with y'all. I think it has to be a couple of times first. If it's a couple times in a row, which means like 2 or 3 times in a row or whatever, it's happening so many times a week, then I'm gonna address it. But one time, I'm not gonna. No.
How many times does it take to get in the bed with somebody else? I'm just trying to see something. See, because these people at work, that they work with these people day in, day out.
Yeah, but you don't want to do that. You don't want to just because the person's usually they get home at 6 and it's 6:30. You don't want to be like, well, what? You're here at 6. So why is it 6:29? You don't want to do that.
No, I didn't say do it like that. I'm saying address it that you see that it's a change. I'm not saying address it like that.
We both know that it's a change. So then what would you say?
What?
What would you say?
About what?
You just said address it. So what would you say?
I would ask what happened. But I would ask what happened. I wouldn't just accuse you of doing anything, but I would be addressing it right then so you'll know that, hey, come 6:30 again, she didn't ask me once, she'll ask me again. I ain't gonna watch you come in at 6:30, not say nothing, then watch you come in at 6:30 again, not say nothing, then wait till that third time. Because the first 2 times they gave you too much time to spend with somebody else.
You gonna do it, you gonna do it.
I'm just saying.
You can do it on lunch.
What's going on, she-dope? I'm just saying, when you don't address it, you're giving a person too much time to either say that I got away with this, I know.
I just think one time I would let one time slide. I'm sorry, that's just a little bit too much. One time.
I mean, you looking at it as, I'm not saying. Like No,
I get that part that you said not to ask in that manner, but
right.
Still, I'm still not going to address it just that one time. I'm not doing it.
I get that, but also that's what that door is being opened at. If you don't, that's why that door is being opened, and then people wonder why it's either, well, how did he get there? Well, when did this happen? And you can't go back.
I just think I think that's a little extreme. Just one time, I think that's a little extreme. Like I said, it has to be a pattern. Then you can address it.
No,
yes, ma'am.
Hell no.
Yes, ma'am.
That's why we don't have them problems over here.
Yes, ma'am. I think it has to be a pattern. At least, you doing it again, and then I can say the second time you come in, I'm say, okay, now you came in first time.
But But
no.
You're saying that, but then the next question gonna come out of my mouth is, why didn't you say something the first time if it bothered you that first time?
Because I was gonna say, then I would say only because I was allowing for traffic or what have you. But now I raise the eyebrow because
traffic every day.
So then
you in the same traffic every day.
Well, then if it's traffic every day, there goes your answer. So you don't need to be addressing it.
You ain't talking about me. I'm talking about people that
know. I'm just saying.
All right.
I'm just saying. You got traffic every day, so there goes your answer.
What?
It's just 30 minutes.
Just 30 minutes give a person time enough to walk their ass in somebody else's life. You
can do that on break. You can do that on break.
You can. But when work is over, I can't do nothing about what you do at work. It's when you get home. You work from 8 to 5. 5:30, you should be your ass at the house.
Business hours are from 9 to 5.
Yep. I ain't asking what you do on break. I'm just yeah. Oh man.
Well, okay. So you see, not necessarily it's a pattern,
right?
But you're saying that red flag that they're late.
That's a red flag that you ignore.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's just a red flag that you ignore that should have been addressed, because you can't come back and say, well, you did this last week. A person like me, I'm just telling you about me. You can't come address to me about something last week that you didn't tell me last week.
So I mean, see, I look at it.
She's playing devil's advocate, y'all, and it's not about us.
I was just thinking. I was like,
this is not about us, y'all.
Looking at red flags, I was just gonna say. I was just thinking of when I look at red flags. Mm-hmm. I would have said, like we was talking about earlier, controlling. Mm-hmm. Keeping, doing other things besides that. I wouldn't have never looked at that as a red flag unless it was a pattern. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying.
Sharon, you say, what happens if there's an accident? Again, I'm not, Lord, how much? I'm not saying that if it's not traffic not going to show up. I'm saying that if it becomes something, if something happens that you're not used to, if it's an accident, you'll call, hey, baby, there's an accident on Highway 40. You ain't going to come in 30 minutes later, and then I ain't going to let you, I'm just not going to let you walk in having to tell me what happened. If it happened, pick up the phone, because anything can happen. Anything can happen, and I'm thinking you on your way home, but you done got your ass in an accident somewhere. Excuse me. I'm just saying, because
I think that if, I don't know how you guys operate, but I would think that if you got into an accident, whatever, or there was traffic where you'd be like, okay, now this is ridiculous, and it's back to back, that you would, to me, that's just, you don't have to sit here and tell somebody they need to do that. To me, that should be self-explanatory, that you call your significant other and say, hey, man, I run late, this traffic, on Highway 10 or whatever, it's backed up. So, I'm going to be a little late, just FYI, or text, I'm going to be a little late, FYI. So.
Well, I tell you, people, be quiet. Be quiet, Swing. Put this rice and beans in your mouth, Swing.
So that's what I'm saying. So.
Right.
I agree, because you worry. Mm-hmm. So
that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that for you to have a trust issue with your mate. Mm-hmm. I am saying that when you're when you're so used to things happening a certain type of way, when it switches up, it's when you need to have a conversation. Check in. Hey, babe, everything good? You all right? We cool? Because things shouldn't switch up on you like that, because then when something happens, you're gonna find yourself asking, well, when did this happen? Well, how did this happen? Well, when did she start messing with Bob? You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's the whole thing about checking in. We always say check in. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't hurt to check in to say, hey, we good? You know what I mean? We good, like how you doing today? It's we good, like where we are right now in our relationship. are we still on the same page? Because people tend to do this.
Yeah. And when they do, and then when they do that,
you don't communicate.
It gives people room to come in. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying check your husband as soon as he walk through the door. Check your wife when she come through. You know when something ain't right. You know when a mother come in the house and they ain't themselves.
But that's what I'm saying. See, I guess that's where I was saying. Like, if I had some type of feeling, then I'm gonna go with my feeling, But other than that, I'm not gonna just because it's X amount of time. I'm not gonna just, bring it up. But if I have a feeling that something's off,
right?
Then yes,
right.
Yeah.
Because let me ask you this: because if you say you get off at 5, right? And I'm not home by 5:30. You gonna call, baby, you good? I'm assume you would. Well, I had a problem, but who's on the phone? But I'm most certain that you would call because I'm off. You know what I'm saying? And I haven't said, well, babe, I'm stopping by, the bar when I get off.
Yeah.
Because you would think somebody. You would think that person is on the way home and they somewhere else.
I get it because there's situations where how people get off work. And you get off work and you walk into your car, but then you be talking to somebody. You be like, you're in that meeting today, and then next thing you know, 30 minutes went by. I get that part. When that meeting today, you get to chit chat, chopping it up because y'all didn't get to talk after the meeting, the company meeting or whatever. Because I've been there. I get that part. But. Yeah.
So that's all I'm saying is you're gonna find yourself asking. You're gonna find yourself asking, when did it happen? When did it happen?
Yeah.
And I'm the type of person I don't ever want to give her a thought to ask me when did it happen. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, right. That's right, Hope. Hope said then I would call once the conversation's over to let babe know. Hey, I just got done from talking to Lucretia and I'm headed home now. We were talking about the meeting. I'll see you after a while.
For example, my boyfriend would call at the same time daily. The day he didn't my call, he was found. What? Now say it again, Gigi. Type slow, Gigi, because I can't.
Now you got me all in it now.
Explain, Gigi. Type it slow now.
And then type again. Start typing the rest of it so we can catch up.
Yeah.
Now you got me invested. Now I want to hear what you got to say.
But that's all. That's the only thing. A lot of people say insecurities and no trust. It's not about that. It is keeping people out of your house. That's all it is. Take that extra initiative to keep people out your house. I do it all the time. When people try to come at me,
hey Tangie.
When people try to come at me, I send them to her. When they try to come at her, she send them to me. We keep people out of our house. I mean, if you don't know what that means, I don't mean it literally. I'm just saying.
Yeah, just out of your relationship.
Yeah.
From coming in, allowing a way in.
Yeah.
How some people will say, and I'll see people that, I've seen it at work before, they'd be like, see, I can talk to you. I can't talk to my mate, but I can talk to you. Well, if anybody, you should be able to talk to your mate, not talking to somebody else.
Did you say today that he didn't call me on routine? My call was that he was found dead in his truck.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. Exactly. That's all I'm saying. Anything can happen. So, yeah. Anything. That's what I mean. Anything can happen.
Yeah.
So you had to, I figured that's where you was going, but I wanted to make sure.
Yeah,
and appreciate you.
Hear that.
Sharing your story. But, however, thanks for being an example of what I'm talking about. So, again, what's another red flag that we can talk about? Because a lot of people, seem to think that
self-esteem.
Self-esteem.
Self-esteem? No, that's not a red flag. Like if that person has self-esteem issues and
That's everybody though. Everybody have a little low self-esteem. Even I. Even me. You know what I'm saying? Even me. Okay.
substance abuse. Substance abuse.
Yeah. Substance abuse can be a red flag. Let me ask this question. How long would... I gotta ask you right. For those that know that their partner has a substance abuse problem, how long will you be willing to deal with it before you say to yourself that it's a red flag and it's not gonna, what I'm trying to say?
Be tolerated?
Yeah.
I mean, you need to address that right off the bat.
Nay says, Jay, when you say self-esteem, do you mean the person is projecting on their significant other?
I guess. I don't know. I guess I don't ever have the issue. So
Hey, Nay, so you mean like I have low self-esteem. Whether y'all believe it or not, I have it sometimes. Baby have to tell me to make me say I'm beautiful and smart. What else she told me? I'm kind. She have to tell me to say those things because I have low self-esteem myself. I just don't find myself gorgeous and beautiful and cute. I don't find myself like that. I'm just a person. So when you ask Jay that question, do you mean like because of the way I feel, am I projecting it on her to make her feel like that? Is that what you mean when you say that? Because I don't. She catching me off guard when she be like, "Hey, beautiful," I'm not beautiful.
It just happened right before the line. I said, "Hey, beautiful." She's like, "I'm not beautiful. I don't feel beautiful." I said, "You don't feel beautiful?" I said, "Repeat after me. I'm beautiful. I'm gorgeous. I'm kind. I'm smart.
I'm nice."
Yeah.
And I walk around, yeah, I'm nice. Hey, boss lady, nigga.
Hey, boss lady.
I thought he had a problem with drinking, what you say, but I think he used that to cover up drugs. Usually it is.
So would codependency be a red flag? Codependency?
Yeah. Codependent is definitely a red flag.
Yeah. We're talking about red flags, boss lady Nikki.
Yeah, depressed but can't explain money's not the same, can't explain time gone. What you mean? Say that again. Depressed but can't explain money's not the same, can't explain time gone.
Depressed but can't explain.
I can't actually. Okay, what if someone you know and love on you? Wait a minute now.
Read it like you see it.
I'm trying. Okay, what if someone you know a love on you know for certain is on? Huh? I can't make out what you're saying. Is Ray and Key? I can't make out what you're saying. Type it over again. Let me see what they say. They say, I meant that if someone feels bad about themselves and their mate has to keep them fixed. Well, I don't call it fixed. I would say some people like myself need to hear it. See, you gotta understand, I'm the type of person, I'm always telling people, uplifting people. I'm always telling people that God is good and you gonna make it and you loving and you kind. But I don't have nobody saying that. Hey, Special K. But I don't have nobody saying that same thing to me. You see what I'm saying? But her. You see what I'm saying? So.
And then you had said earlier when we were discussing before we got on live how you were saying you have to understand because you had people tell you
that
the totally opposite.
Yeah, that it wasn't no good. So wasn't gonna be no good.
Right.
You ain't shit. You ain't gonna be shit. You know, because you have those those people that are jealous of you because of who you are. You know, she said, no, I'm sorry. What if someone you know and love is on powder and this is something
only you know?
Only you know. Then it's a red flag.
It still need to be addressed.
It should, yeah. It's a red flag. Yeah.
It needs to be addressed.
Yeah. So, yeah.
It needs to be addressed.
And see, the thing is, with her, I don't say how I feel. Like, I don't know. She don't know that I don't feel beautiful until she says you're beautiful, and I say, well, I don't feel beautiful. She doesn't know.
And I'd be like, really? Really? I'd be like, for real?
So no, I don't project how I feel on her. She just don't know until I say it.
Until I just say, baby, you so pretty, or I say, baby, you so cute. Then she'd be like, I don't feel cute. I'd be like, really?
Yeah.
I'd be like, repeat after me.
I'd
be like, okay. But
so yeah, I tell you all the time, just because I look like I got it, you know, and I don't deal with depression, I do. I just know who my maker is, and I know who I have to go to with it. You know, nobody understands what I've been through other than the person that been through it with me through the whole time.
Scroll back down. Somebody said when you're.
You
said when you're.
Right.
Okay, don't touch it no more.
Right.
There you go. When your spouse puts your friends before you, should I feel some type?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely, because you come before friends.
Yeah.
You definitely come before friends. If they put their friends before you, we need to have a discussion. If you feel there's nothing to discuss, then maybe you need to look at other alternatives.
Yeah, and Munchkin said yes, and it's always good to have someone there to flip the negative beliefs you have about yourself. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, I've done it with Munchkin. I asked Munchkin one time. I'd be like, hey, answer this for me. And at the end of the day, you're still human. I deal with that daily. Yes.
And you know, like baby said, you know, we all deal with
things differently, yeah.
And we deal with some type of form of what we were saying earlier about what I call it.
I don't know. I just know that when you see a person smile,
self-esteem.
Yeah. When you see people smiling, you get sometimes people gotta look beyond that smile. That smile is a cover up. That smile is a cover up. I seen somebody do a TikTok and say and this lady was dancing or whatnot. She was having a good time and then killed herself a few hours later. And then nobody knew because everybody was going on that smile, you know, and she was having fun and you know.
Because she's happy because she's smiling, not knowing that it was just a cover of how she felt on the inside. So, see, and I didn't know anything about, like, or should I say, I didn't have anybody I know personally deal with depression of, like, with baby, how she, you know, with Swing, how she went through that. And then when I first seen it, I was like, okay, what just happened? You know, when you had your anxiety attack.
Yeah.
I was like,
we was on the phone. We was FaceTiming.
Yeah.
You know.
And you was doing dishes and then you just, everything just changed.
And she's like, what just happened?
Yeah.
I said, you saw that? But the good thing, I gotta go later, but keep you in prayers, love y'all. Got you. We got you. Do positive affirmations really work. Looking in the mirror saying good things about me. Yeah. You have to. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday.
Y'all tell Dr.
Tony happy 51st birthday.
Let's see some pink hearts go up.
Pink and white hearts, y'all. Give us some pink and white hearts. Somebody gave us cake.
Thank you, Tangie.
I
like that cake.
We have to believe that we are all imperfect in some way, but we're also beautiful.
That's why I always tell people we're two imperfect people that's perfect for each other.
Yeah.
Nobody is perfect. So it's just a matter of what you will put up with, you know, as far as your partner. But we all have like self-esteem issues to a certain degree. Some people's are more, intense or more than others.
Yeah.
Some people don't recognize, that other people have it. They think they got it all.
Yeah, and for a minute, like she said, she hadn't had to deal with it. So I didn't know how she was going. Thank you, Miss Kathy. Thank you, Sharon, for giving her the pink and the white heart. That's what I wanted.
That's pretty.
Yeah. I didn't know how she would handle that because she never dealt with it. Because everybody just don't deal with depression. My mom don't deal with depression. All she was
gonna walk away.
Yeah, all she would say is just, don't come around me with all that, But I thought me having depression was gonna run her off. But I could not be who I was. I had to be me. I was gonna be me all day long. But I just love and appreciate you for, trying to understand,
I'm trying.
Because I don't show it when I'm dealing with it. I don't show it. But then, you got to know who's your maker. You got to know your maker. So, some people react different.
Yeah, and then you act different. You shift. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Sometimes you'll shift. So not knowing what's causing you to shift, but I asked you, are you okay?
Mm-hmm. Positive affirmation, do they work? They do work. They do work. You just have to want it to work.
You have to be consistent.
You got to be consistent, and you got to want it to work. You got to believe that it'll work.
So you got to believe it.
You got to believe it.
That's the only way it's going to work. If I had a partner and I was not second, God first,
that would be a definite red flag. Yeah. The persons are always good to have great support. Yeah, you have to believe it. You got to say it. You say it until you believe it. Say it until you believe it.
What about anger management? Like anger issues. That's a red flag.
That's a red flag.
Issues.
That's a red flag.
Knocking over stuff when they get mad or slamming doors.
I used to tell my whole house. And my mama asked me one time, she said, now what does this do for you? I used to tell my own house. I used to turn over tables and throw glasses and stuff. But because to me, that was me venting. Because I ain't had nobody. You see what I'm saying? And my mama say, why don't you tearing up your shit? And then have to go buy this again.
I just remember that time. I don't know, whatever she was going through at the time. She said,
I just want to turn this table over.
I just want to just turn this table over. I said, no. Wait. What's going on? Wait.
Yeah. And so my mama made me think. I was like, you know what? Yeah, you sure right. I was standing on my own shit.
But what makes I guess it's just like you said, it's releasing. But to me, what makes you want to flip over your own table?
At that time, I was dealing with something with work.
Yeah.
You got to keep in mind that I deal with a lot of insecure men at work, and I deal with a lot of insecure men, and we talked about that this morning too. And so if I'm thinking about Kev that made me mad, I'm ready.
And then later on, I gotta pick all this shit up.
Damn, I gotta pick this shit up. So,
controlling partner. Yeah, we were saying that earlier. Yeah.
Oh man.
And somebody said, she said it makes you feel better.
No, it don't. No, it don't.
I guess for the moment, but then you gotta pick all this shit up.
It don't make you feel better. You done sprung your finger because you done jammed your hand or something, and you still got to go to work and deal with that same person that then made you mad, and you ready to tab your shit, and you got to go to work and deal with them same people. So it didn't work out for me. Yeah. When I had to replace some stuff, I stopped doing that shit. How do you recognize the signs of depression within yourself? Normally you would know what triggered it. You would know when what triggered it. Hey, Nick. Hey, Poe. Hey, Poe. But to answer the person's question, you would know what triggered it, because it's always a trigger. It's something that somebody has done or you've been through, or something that you remember.
Now, would you say, when they said, how do you know if you have depression, would you say that you stay in bed?
Yeah, Yeah, you
might stay in bed a lot. You
moping.
just close yourself off from other people.
You're moping. You don't go to work. You lose your job. You lose your car. You lose your house. I've been through it all, y'all. I done did all of it. I'm trying to tell you.
Ms. J, have you ever dealt with depression as well? You know what? I had one time, and that's when my husband passed away. Mm-hmm. So I dealt with that for a couple of months, and I had to snap myself out of it because nothing was going to get done with me just sitting in the middle of the bed and just with a blank stare on my face. So I had to come up out of it, but I did for a moment.
She said, yes, my little sister does that. She has to throw stuff to relieve her anger, have us ducking and dodging. I usually do when ain't nobody around. No, but my thing is when I deal with it, I tend to, I'm being as honest as I can with y'all. When I'm going through my depression, I stay in prayer. I stay in prayer. You always have to pray. I don't care if you don't feel like you're not getting things done, you're not getting through some stuff. But if you pray about what's going on with you, if you just call it out, you gotta call it out, because if you don't speak it out, it's gonna stay in. That makes sense. You gotta say what's wrong, because if you don't say it, it's gonna stay within.
Hey Red. Red said prayer changes everything, but somebody asked earlier, can you go through depression can you go through grief without losing someone?
No, you're gonna grieve.
Huh? No, somebody asked, is there such a thing as going through grief without losing someone? So they were saying, can you grieve without losing?
It's something that's triggering it.
So would that be part of depression, or is that part of anxiety?
Grieving is a part of depression. Yeah. Grieving.
But then what would be triggering?
Some people are high functioning depressed. They can go to work, smile and look good and still be.
That's almost kind of like a functioning alcoholic, right? Then
wait, let me fix my clothes.
So that's almost like a functioning alcoholic. Like you got people who go to work and then on the weekends they just drunk.
Let themselves go. Yeah.
Hey Gail.
Let's see. You grieve when you deserve. When you deserve a relationship or something drastic changes in your life.
Yeah. Okay. Because you can't adjust to. Yeah, Jay. Okay, cool. So because you can't adjust to change, so you kind of grieve.
I had a hard time dealing with change.
Yeah.
That was my biggest thing was change, because I already didn't see that. Yeah, I already didn't have a lot of people, and then when people switch up on me, it just make me feel some type of way.
I can see that only because with baby you can call it.
Yeah.
She's like this. Dun 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 dun. Next day. Dun 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 dun. Miss Jake's like this.
I can always pinpoint what caused it to trigger. Whether it be somebody that said something, somebody that done something, my job, being out of work, not out of work, but off work behind foolishness that can be fixed.
You like consistency.
Consistency. Yeah.
You like consistency. If there's a switch up in any way, it throws her off. You know what I'm saying? So then it triggers, and then it messes her whole day up because she's used to this. Yeah. So. Yeah. It's hard when they are so negative and you're trying to encourage them.
Yeah. And I get it, Red. Because I used to be that way. The only thing what saved me was getting in the Word. This is why I do the Sunday Chronicles. And I don't know who I told that to. I told that to somebody, but doing the Sunday Chronicles has me reading more and has me studying more. You have to find something that takes your mind off of whatever it is you're going through, because if you can't change it, ain't no sense in harping on it. If you can't change it, ain't no sense in harping on it. So if you got to find a solution to it.
Would it be writing? Maybe not just reading, right? No, I'm not you. I'm just saying for other individuals who.
I think other people say it. I think I've seen a couple people say writing for them did it for them. You know, yeah. But you do. You have to stay in prayer. You just have to. At the end of the day, you got to know who knows all and who holds all. And then if you can just fight your way through it. If you can just fight your way through it. And if you find yourself can't fight your way through it, call somebody. If you can't call nobody, go lay down. Go lay down, pray till you fall asleep. If you still feel the same way when you get up, call somebody. And do it repetition, but don't allow it to overtake you. And then you lose everything that you work hard for.
You can say you'll say that you can be in the moment, like you can have your moment. But after you have your moment, okay, now let's get it together.
Let's get it, yeah. Now, okay, now, Lord,
don't wallow in it.
I went through this now, Lord. Okay, now, let me tell you. Okay, now, all right. We good? Okay, we good. That's what I be doing, baby. Be thinking I'm on the phone, but I be in the bathroom
or talking to me, and I'll be coming out the bathroom, I'll be like, huh? She'll be like, I'm not talking to you, baby.
I'm not talking to you, baby.
My bad.
I mean, you have to talk to him like you sitting there, like I'm sitting there talking to her. You gotta have that conversation. You gotta ask yourself what's causing it, and you gotta ask yourself, okay, now what can I do to change it?
Right.
You know. But it ain't saying that you ain't gonna have it, because sometimes you ain't gonna get the answer right then. God has to send that answer to you.
But you have to be open to seeing it.
Yeah, and receiving it.
When He show it to you, you gotta be open to it.
Yeah. So I'm just telling y'all about me. I don't know about y'all. I'm trying to tell you, I stay with this by me. Look at it all been up. I'm trying to tell you. It stay by me. And you know, a lot of people like to do that cliche, let go and let God. Look here, when you going through depression, don't nobody want to hear that. Nobody want to hear that. People need a solution right then, or some help, or somebody to talk, or somebody to, pay me to do right there. Sometimes that just helps. Sometimes that works for me. Let me tell you why it worked for me. Because I ain't always had somebody to pat me on my back. I ain't always had somebody to have my back or have my corner. I was always the one that go hugging. I was always the one that go texting. Hey, I'm just calling to see. I'm just checking on you, see how you doing today. I'm always that person. But nobody do it for me. Nobody say, hey, I'm just seeing what you're doing today. Hey, I know you're on that road. You need anything? I don't get that. So yeah, I get it, but I get it from her. And before her, I wasn't getting it at all.
And now you get it from Munch.
Yeah, Munch. She Munch texts me faithfully on Wednesday. Wednesday and Thursday and
baby girl.
A&W, all that. I'm trying to tell you, but hey, I appreciate all y'all. Just know when you get a text from me, I'm going through. When you get a text from me, I'm going through, and I'm uplifting you so that I can be uplifted. I'm just saying. That's what I do. I uplift you to uplift me. So, because baby be trying to fix everything. Well, what can I do? I'm like, oh man.
I just be wanting to I just want everything to be okay.
And it's hard to tell her, because then she start crying. And then I forget that I'm going through what I'm going through, because I got to stop what I'm going through so that she won't cry no more.
That's my point. Diversion. No, but you know what? And this is what happened. It's funny now, but it wasn't funny at the time. Mm-hmm. But I remember, like, sometimes it would be on the weekend, and sometimes, like, she would be having a moment. I'd be making my face, and I'd come in and catch her having a moment. And then I'd just sit down, and I'd say, well, what's going on? I mean, at that point, I was asking 50 million questions, not realizing that wasn't helping. So I was like, well, what caused it? And what's going on? And what can I do? And then she would bring up, what happened in her childhood. Yeah. And then I would look at her, and I would just start crying. And she's like, why are you crying? I'd be like, because I just don't see it.
And I'd be like, I learned.
Do a child
I learned how to have my moments when she ain't coming around. I'll wait. I'll be like, I'll be having my moment. Hey, baby. Hey, honey.
No. But you know what? I'm not that way. I'm not gonna say I'm not that way anymore. But before
You came outside twice today. I was having one outside, and I left you in the bathroom to go outside to have my moment. And you came outside twice.
Mm-hmm.
You even opened up the car door. Mm-hmm. But let me see this, and I was like, whew, okay.
Let me tell you why. Let me tell y'all why. And let me tell you why.
Mm-hmm.
I know when you're doing that because what you do is say, why don't you go to the store? That's not obvious. Why don't go get some salt? We need some salt. And I'd be like, no, we good.
The thing is I don't want to bring her where I am. It won't serve a purpose for us both being there. Especially if it's a situation that I cannot change. Let me give you an example. So I'm used to being at work. I ain't used to sitting on my ass not doing nothing. And so I started tripping that my truck was in the shop. And I said, it's just too easy for them to just give me another one, And so I started tripping. And see, she'll say, well, baby, it ain't nothing you can do about it right now. But at the moment, I'm tripping. I'm not hearing what she's saying. So I don't wanna bring her down to my level what I'm feeling, so I'll go somewhere else. And I get to cussing and kicking and this. I want to do it when she ain't around. So then when she come around and she ask me what you, I'm like, man, I'm good. Because it's just too easy. They making it hard. And she asked me this morning, the conversation we had. Why is it that men?
I said, let me ask you a question. I said, why do you think men have a problem with you in particular? She said, with me. I said, yeah, why do they have a problem with you in particular? Mm-hmm. Like you tell us and you tell me that men have a problem. They're intimidated. Why do you think they're intimidated by you? So we had a whole conversation. Even had my sister involved. My sister was like, I don't know. Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know. They shouldn't be. But then again, my sister said, because of who you are,
right.
That, like she said, even though because you are a female,
right?
But
I don't see it that way.
Yeah, but you have more insight to it than a man would.
But I don't see it that way.
But they do. That's the thing. You know what a woman wants because you're a woman, so you have more insight to that than a man do. A man that's not. He's not built that way, so he don't know. They can assume, but what they thinking, what we want, and we need, and stuff is not what we want. So
okay, answer these two questions. You got one. Let's see, Mrs. J. If we send Swing a birthday present, can she open it even if it's not on her birthday?
Yeah. If you say it's okay, because some people they sent stuff and they said please don't have Swing open it till her birthday, so we honor that. But if you say so, okay.
And Jeanette said, Miss J, my husband been gone for 18 years and it's still hard for me to move on. How did you?
Now the thing about it is I hate using that word move on. Mm-hmm. I say move forward. I guess it's the same thing. Just move on just sounded negative to me, but I had to listen. You have to think, what would he have wanted for you? Mm-hmm. He wouldn't want you sitting up being sad. He wouldn't want you, I'm about to get emotional, but he wouldn't want you being sad. He wouldn't want you being alone. Mm-hmm. He would want you to be happy. Mm-hmm. So that's what you have to ask yourself. What would he want?
Especially if you've known you've done all that you were supposed to do.
As a wife. As long as you know you did what you were supposed to do, because you honored your vows. To death do us part.
Now that don't go for my mama though. If you get a triple OG on here, don't leave my mama alone.
But just ask yourself those questions. What he would want to see you happy. Mm-hmm. And so you being happy does not mean that you forgot about him. Mm-hmm. That you no longer love him, because I used to think the same thing. I used to be at a friend's house and I would laugh and joke, and when I got home I'd be like, I felt guilty because I was laughing that day. So I'm not supposed to laugh. I'm supposed to be mourning. I'm supposed to be sad. I'm supposed to be grieving. I'm supposed to be angry. I'm not supposed to be laughing. And then everybody said, who says that? You know, so you're putting too much on yourself. Just know that he will want to see you happy.
Yeah.
And you, as long as you did what you were supposed to do as a wife, you good.
Yeah.
So.
I did for 25 years. Don't know why I'm crying.
Yeah.
That's because you're still dealing. You're still dealing. You know, because it had the time. Grief has no time limit on it. It's just a matter of having somebody to go through it with you. You know, I go through it with her. You know, I just go through it with you.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, I have my moments, but would you say they're like it's now more spread out than before?
Yeah.
Because before we could be at a restaurant and I would just bust out crying
and walk
and she'd
behind.
be like, "What is going on?" And a couple times at Chili's.
Yeah.
And just tears just going down my face. And you're like, "What happened?"
And then she'll grab me. Come on, grab me. Come on, now you do this. And she did.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. I grab her.
She get like that, and she won't let go. You know, and I'm eating. I'm doing this here. Like, come on, baby, we gotta eat. Let's go. For them people think I'm doing you something.
Yeah, and then she'll be trying to wipe my tears, and I just be crying. So it happens.
Yeah.
And it happens at any given moment. It could be I don't know if it's a smell. I don't know if it's a sound. I don't know.
A place you've been.
Yeah, but it just comes over me.
Yeah.
She heard me the other night. I thought I said it in my head, but I said, "I love you, Daddy," because I say it in my head. You know, I love you, Daddy, and
she was talking about her dad,
my dad,
not her husband. You know, some of y'all call y'all husbands Daddy. That shit is not normal.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you, calling your husband Daddy, that is not normal.
So I would think about my dad who passed away, and I would say, "I love you, Daddy." You know, in my head while we're laying down, because I always pray. She pray out loud. I pray inside.
Yeah. They say it's okay to have that happen is normal. Yeah. Yes, it's normal.
God, you got Nick laughing at you.
I'm just saying, Daddy. No, that shit is not normal.
That don't even sound right coming out your mouth.
I'm just trying to. I ain't never had the opportunity to call somebody Daddy. I mean, and I had a whole husband too. Wouldn't call his ass Daddy. What the fuck? Shit. Woo! Oh man.
My husband's not my daddy. Right.
Yeah.
So.
Oh man.
But
I'm just saying, y'all know how I am.
But hopefully that helps you. I hope.
Yeah.
You know, just know that, and he's with you all the time. You know, like if you, I don't know if you wear something to where you can have.
You ain't got to say it like that, Daddy. It all depends on how you say it. That shit is not normal. I don't care which way you say it. Shit. Hey. Yeah, exactly, Scooby.
Scooby-Dooby-Dooby-Doo. Yeah.
So I'm just saying, ignoring the red flag can cost you dearly.
Yeah, and we all been there. There. So you're welcome. Yeah, we all been there where we ignore the red flags, and you know how you do that. You be like, something told me not to with you, but I did it anyway. But see, we ignore those red flags. So
swing it. Mrs. J talk about a deceased spouse. Do you get upset? I got out of a relationship because I'm assuming you saying because of that. Baby, I'm gonna let you answer.
No, she doesn't get what. And the thing about it is, I don't just like talk about him. It either has something that come up that which is weird, and I try not to say it to her or try to make her feel some type of way, but she does things exactly the way that he does them. Sometimes I'd be looking at her like this. She'd be wondering why I'd be staring at her some way. Be like, what?
Yeah, because she be like this.
Because she do.
That's how she be doing.
Yeah. I'd be like, did he send you? But
better me than anybody else.
But no, she doesn't get mad. Actually, she encourages
her to talk about
we
it.
don't talk about like, like people will be talking about other stuff. We only talk about what's relevant to what's going on in our life at that moment.
Yeah.
So like if she does something, I'll be like, you did it exactly just like how he how he done it or whatever, He
said was dating would continue to talk about my deceased boyfriend in a bad way, and he did not know him. But that's because he was insecure. That's all that was. He was insecure, and he felt like he couldn't measure up. That could be it. Yeah, and the thing is with me is when you're grieving, and I'm not in competition with nobody. Yeah. Not a soul. I'm not in competition. I'm only in competition with myself. I'm gonna be better than myself tomorrow than I was today.
She even talked to him one time. She said,
where's my damn sock?"
We had a sock come up missing, right? And we know for a fact she took the sock off. Yeah, it went straight from where she took it off into the washing machine.
Now listen to this,
dryer. Yeah, right. We took everything out the dryer. Could not find the damn sock. Looked through the pants and the shirts, make sure it wasn't clinging anything. And then she said,
"All right now, Kev."
She said, "Kev,
give my damn sock,
my goddamn sock. I'm not playing with you." And we found the sock.
We sure did. I say nah, because I wouldn't let no. But you just got to know who you are. Yeah. Who you are. Now, I deal with depression, but even going through depression, I still know who I am and whose I am. And I don't let nobody come and tell me anything different. Right. And as long as I can, keep that in mind, then I can go through whatever it is I'm going through. And she's right there by my side. So, you can't have me, but you better get you one.
Yeah, you can't have her, but get you one.
No, but that's it.
Because here at Second Chance Finance. Okay. I forgot about that.
I let them go while I talk about someone you never knew and the person not come back. Yeah.
Not true.
Yeah. Y'all, we finna play our game with y'all. And everybody gotta play.
Everybody gotta pick an answer. You can't just sit up here and say, neither one.
Yeah, get you that swinging J kind of love. Yeah, you two need to write a book. Air battle. I just got too much. I just wouldn't put that on nobody. I wouldn't put what I've been through on nobody. Hey, Lisa. Okay, wait. So we're not talking about that, Jazz. What you do is you go to a political page where they talking about that, but we talk about love and relationships around here. We don't talk religion, we don't talk political, and we don't talk about money because everybody's not going to be on the same page. But if you want to know my opinion, stop having babies. You ain't got to worry about killing it. Anyway, come on, next.
Okay, it says you want. Okay, here we go. Y'all need to answer this.
All right.
Your significant other thinks that you can do no wrong, but you have. Do you confess and ruin your image of you, or keep the secret and live with the guilt? Again, your significant other thinks that you can do no wrong, but you have. Do you confess and ruin the image of you, or keep the secret and live with the guilt? Somebody says confess. Somebody said no. Keep the secret. Nah, that wasn't cool.
I confess. I will confess.
Confess.
Yeah.
Confess.
Okay. Everybody saying confess. But somebody say keep. The guilt will always show itself. Yep.
Same time, everybody. Don't lie. Panties or drawers?
Drawers!
What, baby?
Drawers! Drawers!
Panties. Baby went into the drawer. She said, baby, get some of your drawers. I said, I wear panties. I don't wear drawers.
Hey, what? For me to say drawers, I had to get it from somebody.
Yeah. April said none.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Shit.
What would you pay your partner to stop doing? What would you pay your partner to stop doing?
Now this ought to be something. What would I pay for you to stop doing?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
What? No. Yeah. No. Oh,
No? Okay.
No. Somebody say smoking, drinking,
Okay.
washing the clothes,
Snoring? Yeah, wait a minute.
Wait a minute, yeah. No, because I don't hear you unless I go to sleep. I have to go to sleep first.
Smoking, acting like
He
he
can't
don't
hear.
like he don't hear. Oh, he got that selective hearing. Okay.
Oh, man. Okay.
Oh, here we go. Name a pet peeve of yours that your partner ignores. What did it say?
Name a pet peeve of yours that your partner ignores. A pet? What you mean? What I ignore?
A pet peeve. Oh, like I have a pet peeve, but you still continue to do it. So it's something I don't like that you continue to do, like snoring or farting or something.
Don't tell no people my business. I be farting
They
on
said
you.
nagging
I be farting on her, y'all. I do.
in her sleep.
I don't be meaning to.
Somebody just said farting. Chewing too damn loud. Damn.
Oh man, don't listen.
Don't listen.
Oh man, not cleaning behind themselves. Okay.
Cluttered room.
Yeah.
Smacking.
Yeah. I hate to see her chew gum. You chew your gum. Chew your gum.
Oh, I do it on purpose.
Chew your gum.
This
for
is
the
what I
people.
do.
Chew.
There.
This
You know.
aggravates the hell out of me. I can't stand to watch her chew gum. That's how she
Nah,
chew.
I do it on purpose. I be like, girl, listen, swing. Let me tell you something.
No.
She be like, really?
I'm not doing it.
Take it. Put it right there. You had
man.
sex with your partner's. Oh, shoot. Wait a minute.
Let me read it.
Okay, go ahead.
That's it. You had sex with your partner's brother and got pregnant. Do you confess and break up the family or cover it up? Oh.
Biting his nails. They said no. Somebody said confess, cover it up.
Okay, now the person, April, how would you cover it up? That's what I want to know.
You make him think it's yours?
How would-
His?
I mean, it's the brother. I mean, got the same bloodline.
I know, but that's still not cool. They said not covering that.
Oh, man.
That's against the code, right?
Elizabeth say DNA won't know. They don't want to know.
That's messed up,
man.
though. Because you know.
Man. I would jump off the roof because I would have clearly lost my mind. if
I did.
Oh, man.
All right. Y'all be careful. It might get some of y'all in trouble. So don't yell out no names just as fast because you never know who's on here.
All right.
Who is your partner's ugly friend?
Damn. Damn. Damn.
Who is? Who is? His sister. Oh, damn.
Oh, man.
His best friend. Did she say name?
She said yes. I said her name.
I believe it, Nancy.
Man, his brother. God damn.
His best friend, his brother. Damn.
Oh, man. I'm telling Rick. Oh, man.
Wow.
Oh,
That's messed
man.
up. That's funny, though.
Oh, man. What you say you learning? What you mean you're learning, DC? Oh, man.
Ooh, not that one. Not that one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they too nasty for that. Nope, y'all won't get that one.
Okay, so let's see. All right. Your dad and your man get into an argument. Your man gets fed up and says, let's go. Your dad says, stay. Are you staying or are you leaving?
Wait, and if I live with you,
Indeed.
I'm coming home.
Your dad and your man get into an argument. Your man gets fed up and says, let's go. Your dad says, stay. Are you staying or are you leaving?
I'm going on. I'm going
Everybody
on.
said leaving.
Yeah, some people saying
Said staying. I guess it's time to go. Nikki said, I guess it's time to go.
Yeah, I'm leaving. I don't know my dad. Yep, that's what I said. Oh, man.
Well, I was a daddy's girl, but I would still leave.
No, I stand up to look now, Dad. We leaving.
All right. At a party, are you more annoyed by your partner's need to be seen or how introverted they are? We don't have those issues.
No.
I don't have the need to be seen.
And you don't have an introvert problem either. No. Wait, introvert, extrovert.
Introverts like just sitting, chilling, quiet, to
That's
themselves.
you.
No.
You do. When we first get there, you quiet. But when you read the room, then you get
Well, yeah,
friendly.
you don't, because you know what? To me, it's a red flag to somebody who come in and be like, "Hey, girl," and then just all in it,
Yeah.
something right.
I'm just saying,
that's the person I watch.
Go in quiet first.
Yeah, that's the person I watch. If somebody was to come over here and don't know and they're not quiet a little bit, then yeah. Introvert. Okay.
You would say I'm introvert when I go around people.
You know what? She gets into her phone, but that I don't like because it makes you seem like you're not sociable.
Makes it what?
You're not sociable because you're into your
I
phone.
don't know people.
That will you hence get to know them
I
people.
do. I be reading.
No, you don't. This
Tell
is what
these
she,
people
this,
what your
this is-
tell these people what your mama did me.
This is what she do. Hi. Like she be going back to her phone like, okay.
Tell these people what your mama did to me at this wedding.
Okay. when we
Wait
went
for
to-
it, y'all. Wait for it. Wait for it.
We went to my nephew's wedding like last month.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all seen it on TikTok. So my mom is me, Swing, and then my mom and my stepdad. So my mom is sitting next to Swing.
Mm-hmm.
My mom is 80 to y'all now.
Don't break no.
Okay,
You
that's in
tell
her
them.
defense. So you know how you stand up because the bride's coming.
And then I did this here. That's all I did was help her.
And then when it's time for us to sit down,
And then I did this here.
and she says, "Thank you, son." You do it.
Thank you, son. I was like,
And then,
you're welcome.
and then she look over at me. She said, "Thank you, son." I'm like, my mom's 80, okay? Leave my mama
I'm
alone.
like, oh man. Okay, all right.
My mom's 80, y'all.
But she knows who I am, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, she's seen all this. She know, but she don't know. Does that make sense?
I guess was it because I helped her up and sat her down?
No, I don't.
I mean, she ate it, so that's what you do. You help her up when you sat down.
I don't know what it is, babe. I don't know. She loves her to death because she'll be like, "Where is my friend?"
I'm just saying.
We need to get mom on the phone.
Call mine.
Let's see. We'll get mom on the phone. They cracking up. They laughing, don't y'all?
Yeah,
That's
see,
our
I just helped her up and sat her down. She, thank you, son. I say, baby, your mama just called me son. And she thought that was the funniest thing.
mom. I said she's 8.
80.
Let's see if she answers.
Hello.
Hi, Mom.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good.
Oh, that is so great.
How you doing?
Great.
How you doing?
I'm doing fine.
You miss me?
I have.
Ah.
Hi, Mom.
I've been trying to talk to y'all. Y'all didn't even pick up.
We're live. How are you?
I'm doing fine.
Oh, okay.
Fine.
Yeah, we thought
How you doing?
we're doing good.
Oh, that's good. That's good. What y'all getting ready to eat?
We already ate. I baked her some chicken and some beans and rice, and then I had the
Shell.
stuffed shells.
And now I'm eating some grapes.
Huh?
She's eating grapes.
And now I'm eating some grapes.
Some grapes?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I bought some a few minutes, a couple hours ago, and they're not even good.
Ah,
We got the green kind or the red kind?
The green.
Oh.
yeah, we have some, and they're really good. But getting fruit, that's a gamble. You just gambling when you getting fruit. So, but
Well, we'll say you're supposed to kind of take you and rinse it around on you there and eat it.
You kind of what?
Rinse it around, rinse it. You gotta wash these things.
Mother, Mother.
You gotta rinse them.
What'd you say you gotta do?
Rinse them.
What'd you say? What'd you say Papa said you gotta do?
You take it and you know, on your, wherever you're at, any place, your top of your dress or wherever, trying to clean it off before you taste it.
Rinse it off.
She said rinse it off. Papa said on your dress or wherever.
You can't do that because you in the store.
Yes, ma'am. I got you, Mama. I understand.
You check yours, didn't you?
Yes, ma'am. I sure did. I sure did.
Well, we just wanted the people to hear you talk. We on live, but we'll call you.
Tell them hi.
Really?
Yeah, tell everybody on live. Say hi, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Nah.
Lady J.
Hey, Lady J. All right, we'll call you back.
We'll call you back, Mother.
Okay.
Okay, love you.
Okay, love y'all too.
Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
She said, love y'all too. Yeah.
So anybody that was asking about how my mom or my family feel about swing, now you see.
She said, ranch them. For
Nick
those
said
of you
she
that
sounds so
understand.
sweet. Yeah, my mom's about this tall.
Oh, man.
Yeah, my mom,
We ain't getting my mama on the phone.
she's something else. And then my nephew called her Swang. He called, hey, Swang.
Yeah, we ain't talking to my mama. My mama give y'all some the word.
It'll make you feel like you need to repent.
Yeah, we ain't gonna get her on the phone. I got to prepare my mama. All right, what you doing now?
I was showing them mommy.
Oh, wait.
There go mommy and Swang.
Yeah. Wait. Y'all see that big like real moms? Yeah. So y'all see I had to hold her up and sat her down? I'm just trying to see what, she said, thank you, son. Thank you, son. Thank you, son. Oh, man.
Or, you gotta,
You gotta play with it.
My mama's something else, y'all. She's something
Oh,
else.
man.
Mama is no joke.
Tell him I can't put my mama on. Tell him. My mama friendly, but she not like that.
She has to prepare her mom. You can't just call her mom and say you on live, because then she get in trouble.
I get in trouble.
Yeah,
and my
her mom-
51-year-old ass still will get a whooping. No.
Thank you.
I
Her
can't
mom
do
will
it.
say, well, you need to tell me.
Yeah.
You can't call her and say you on live, mom. She has to tell her, can I call you later so I can have you on live, because it throws her off. So y'all ain't getting her in trouble.
Y'all made my mama ain't for that. Y'all, for those of you that didn't seen her live, y'all know she don't play like that. She don't play my mama. I get real serious quick. Serious. Yeah. So.
Yeah, we don't want to get her in trouble. And it's her birthday coming up too. We don't need her baby getting in trouble.
Y'all, guess what? My birthday coming up. Oh, and Miss Nikki, I got your message.
Oh, yeah.
I don't accept early birthday. You got to tell me the day of, Miss Nikki.
She know that. That's why she said it.
Oh, man.
So, yes, her birthday. Your birthday's coming up.
Yeah.
So, tell everybody. Let's talk about it.
What are we talking about?
What would like?
What?
I won't say knock you off your feet, but what would shock you on your birthday? Like, what would like really just throw you for a loop?
Oh.
Like, what would it be? A person?
A couple of
A
people.
thing?
A couple of people.
A couple of people?
Yep.
Okay.
She said, I plan on it. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, so it's a person.
I mean, you know.
Okay. I know I'd be putting you on the spot. I don't mean it.
Yeah.
I'll be putting you on the spot.
I'll be glad when we meet Nikki and Munchkin and Lele and
All I gotta say is, I just know when you do.
what? Mary?
Huh? No, not her. Come on, Nikki.
Nikki? What? What you gonna tell
Think
Nikki?
you ain't gonna let her go?
Nikki, I'm gonna let you go.
No, she ain't. She gonna be like this for a long time.
I'm gonna let you go, Nikki. Just not right off. I'm gonna hold on to you for a minute. just bear with me. I promise you'll breathe. I promise you will breathe. I just, yeah.
She do that before. She'll do that just to prevent from actually looking at
Yeah,
you.
because I ain't gonna see you.
So-
I gotta look past you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she gotta hold on to you.
Whew.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway.
Okay. So.
And
I mean,
Mary
do okay. I mean, besides Mary J.
Okay.
Besides any celebrity.
Lisa Ray. Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. Besides any, you said Lisa Ray.
Yeah.
Besides any celebrity,
Yeah.
do you have?
The Moors.
There's okay. I got you on that one.
Huh?
I got you.
The Moors.
I got you.
Okay. I don't know nobody else.
Okay. I'm just asking a question.
I don't know nobody else right
Okay.
now. Yeah. Let me practice. Hi, Nikki.
Look.
Hi, Nikki.
Nick will be like, Jay. Jay.
Oh man. Okay.
No, you gonna be cool.
That'd be cool. Okay. I just want people to show up for me. That's all.
Okay, that's what I was trying to get you to. Okay.
I just want people to show up
Yeah. Yeah.
for me. Ain't I had nobody show up for me. And when I mean show up.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Just show up.
Yeah. When she say people show up, well, to her.
Right.
Now to me it's different. But with her, when she said she want people to show up for her, that's showing up like with no expectation of doing anything else. Like say if you were to come to Willacoochee, Texas, right? You say you're not gonna come and then say, well, I'm visiting my sister.
I'm headed to Addison, but I stopped by to see you. No, then you ain't come for me.
Right. So that's what she looked at it as like you already had something to do. So you're like, I might as well.
Yeah. Show up for me.
She just wants you to be for her only.
Yeah.
Not because like you were on the way. Like
Yeah.
she was on the way to the visit.
Nah. Yeah.
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 Said Miss J. What does J stand for? J. J-A-I. Miss J.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what it stands for.
You said, I'm so glad you said that. I feel the same way. I thought it was just me. Yeah.
No, she broke it down because at first I was like, well, what difference does it make if they thought to me, I'm like, they thought enough of you, but she said you have to understand that she's always been the person to where it's like, well, since I'm going that way, or I might as well. So she's never been a reason for somebody to actually
come and see me.
Hey TLC.
Hey TLC.
But I did.
Yeah, you showed up.
I showed up and showed out.
All the way out. She showed up.
Yeah. So that's what she's saying when she says she wants people to show up for her. She's meaning without any other ulterior motives.
No obligations.
Obligations that okay, well, Willacoochee, Texas is on the way.
Yeah.
So I can.
Well, I was just in the neighborhood, but I was headed such as. Well, you ain't come for me. When you was going to see somebody else.
Yeah.
So, but it's cool.
That's what she means when she says that she just want people to show up for her. That's what she means. So
yeah.
So you just want people just to show up for you. What you need, friend? You need me to catch a flight
on my birthday. My birthday weekend. But no, you don't have to come out your way.
Sole reason for the visit. Oh, yeah. You want to be the sole reason for the visit. Yeah.
Yeah.
But see, I didn't get it till she broke it down for me. She was saying nobody before, that nobody would do it, or they did it with a reason behind it because they wanted something in return. Like, well, I came because I need you to fix my phone.
Yeah.
So while I'm here, how you doing?
Yeah. Or can you come look at this for me?
Or can you move this for me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I get it.
It's always behind something. But it's okay. It's
Yeah.
okay, It used to be acceptable to me, but no. You give other people your time, I want my time too.
Right.
Shit.
So that's what she means when she say that. So we'll see. I mean, I get it.
I know you at work and you just starting your job. So I don't expect you to come out your way. You just started your job, so you all right. I'll be all right. I'm cool. I'm all right.
Baby said I'm cool.
I'm all right.
Make you the focus and purpose. Yeah, there you go.
There you go, PJ Taylor. That's what I'm talking about.
And I didn't get it till she explained it to me because I was like, what difference does it make if they thought enough of you? She's like, you're not getting it. You're not getting it. All my life, Jay. This is the way that it's been. She said, and I never had anybody there for me. Come for me.
Yeah.
There's very few and far in between. So she said that's why it meant a lot when I came for her birthday. When I told her I was coming for her birthday, she didn't believe me. Even when I told her I was out in the parking lot, she didn't believe me.
Yeah,
She come out to the parking lot and I wasn't where she told me to specifically park. I parked over here, not over here. So when she walked over here, I wasn't there.
Playing
and then I looked. This is what you did.
I said, people playing game with me.
And when I looked the horn, I said, I'm over here. This is what you did. You say, oh.
That's what I'm talking about, Jen. Jen said she on the way.
But as I get it. I
Yeah.
mean, I get it now. I didn't get it.
I mean, it's just people that's important to me, just everybody's important to me, but I have people that are important.
That holds a certain place in your life.
TLC, Dr. Tony, Nikki, they some importance to me.
Yeah, I get it.
I would break my back for them. They probably don't know it, but I would break my back for them. But it's cool, it's all right. Because the Bible says, don't look for what you do for others. Don't look for it from them. Look for your reward in heaven. So I look for my stuff from him. I understand.
But I mean, I'm saying that sometimes you just said it's good in return to, if you get that without expecting that you get it, it means a lot more to you. So, yeah. And so I was just, for y'all coming in like TLC and everybody that was coming in, I was just asking her, we were talking about her birthday, and I was just asking her, like,
who would shock me?
What would shock her? Like, person, thing, what would shock her the most, or not shock her, surprise her?
Yeah.
And she was saying people showing up for her. It doesn't necessarily have to be in the physical form, but just like, whatever it is that people do for each other. So
the Pookie game is coming.
All hail Pookies! All hail Pookies!
I need to check on her anyway. I hadn't heard from her since her red eye thing. Check. I said I need to check on her since she had the red eye.
Who had a red eye?
Pookie. Remember you said her eye was swollen? Pookie. Last week. You said her eye was swollen or something.
Oh, okay. Oh, what you
Yeah. I'm just saying.
Oh, okay. See, I'm getting mixed up. I was thinking of baby girl.
Who?
I was thinking of baby girl.
Lele?
Yeah.
Lele
You
is
are the
baby
kindest
girl.
human being I know, and I'll fight Satan for you.
Yeah. Karate chop together.
She's kind.
I'm kind.
She's sweet.
I'm sweet.
She purty.
I ain't pretty.
You gorgeous.
I ain't gorgeous.
You're beautiful.
I ain't beautiful. I'm cute.
You're amazing.
I'm amazing. Alright, y'all, that's all we got today. We gotta clean this kitchen and get in here. And
You gonna help me clean the kitchen?
I'm gonna do my Sunday Chronicle.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Because I gotta come down off of this. I gotta come down. Tell them. Tell
Still. Go, okay.
him. Nope.
Give me a kiss.
No, I'm not.
Right here.
Nope.
I'll be your best friend.
You're already my best friend. Nope.
I'm waiting.
Nope. You better tell them.
I'm waiting.
I had to come all the way down.
Oh, we know you got to come all the way down. We discussed that yesterday when it takes her to 2 a.m. to come down off of what do you call it? Not to come down, but also the what? She's kind, funny, and supportive. I need that text last week. Thank you both. You good?
You made me cry too. You made me cry.
And the funny thing about it is what you said today in our text when I text you to check on you today, what you said, we was just talking about that, about the other person, about that. But we know you're professional.
Yeah.
So.
She make me smile. Nikki, you make me smile. And I mean it from here to here.
So.
When is your birthday? My birthday is July 26th.
Yeah.
What?
Not come down. What do you call it? What'd you say when you
Wind down.
Wind down.
I got to come all the way down.
Thank you, Sue Bill.
Cause I'm
Yeah, you got that rush.
yeah, I'm like this. Right
Yeah.
now.
She got, so like when we're on live, like she's here
Yeah.
and you can actually, like when I say you can actually see it, you can see it. When the first time I noticed it, I was like, God damn, what the hell's going on here? She comes down. So as soon as we end the live, she starts to come down. You see her come down and she gets quiet. And so she comes down off of her high, that rush that she has.
And I don't smoke and I don't drink.
No, I just meant that natural high.
I have my own natural high.
Yeah, that'll, you know how you had that adrenaline rush? That's what she has, and so she has to come down off of it.
I'm a Leo.
Me, I just go back to zipping, doing what I'm doing. So.
What's your question, Queen Size Barbie? I'm a Leo. Somebody asked on my cancer. I'm a Leo.
For the both of
Okay.
you.
Yeah.
What's your question, Queen
What's your
Size
question,
Barbie?
Queen Size Barbie? My favorite color is purple and blue.
How you answering questions?
I thought that was gonna be it.
Hey,
I want to see Mary. Somebody send me Mary J tickets. I want to see Mary. I want to see Mary in person, but it's just me. So
that's what I was gonna ask my friend. How did she get backstage?
How do you get backstage?
How did she get back? Because she got backstage to go see somebody else, and Ashley's always getting backstage passes. I'm trying to figure out how she get them. How do y'all get backstage passes? Can y'all tell me?
Kool-Aid High, yeah.
Did Queen Barbie say anything?
Yeah. This election must not been on live.
Your family is agreeing of your. You must have missed it. My mom was just on the phone. Yeah, it says it all.
Big
My
X.
families love her. What's the question, Queen Size Barbie?
What's up, Big X? Yeah. Hey, get it. Pop it for him one time, baby.
Huh?
Big X. Get it for him one time. Here you go. Big X. Yeah.
Big X.
Come in here. Come in the camera. There you go.
No. See, no. Look. Jay. What? Baby.
Give me. Oh man. What you say? I'm looking for Kim and India Reed tickets. You have to purchase that package unless you know someone. Okay.
But see, that's the thing. Whoever just said that,
She asked the question.
can I do a birthday for you? Yes, you can. You can do a birthday video for her. You sure can.
He say
Sure
love
can.
it. He say order the.
That's the thing, y'all.
He say order a package for backstage pass.
When I go in there, I never see packages. Like when I went for Janet, when I ordered for Janet, I didn't see a package for backstage, like the meet and greet or anything. So
somebody, the person that's doing our ride at the Essence, but you guys are not coming. Huh? What's it say?
Yeah, you say so. Okay, Scooby. So you say you got to know somebody. The person that's doing our ride at the Essence.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't understand what you're saying. School.
Or pick the meet and greet option. There wasn't no meet or greet option. That's what I'm saying. Because y'all know I love me some Janet. So, can I do a birthday video? Yeah, you can do a birthday video for her. You can do a birthday video.
COVID changed a lot of the backstage stuff. Oh. I ain't sick.
I ain't got
cooties. I ain't sick.
I don't have the Hong Kong itchies.
It's in the cooties. I ain't got that. Look, I live and well.
So I don't know. I was curious about that because I see one of my friends. She's always posting up and got the little badge thing around her neck, and she's just posted up with this celebrity and that celebrity taking pictures, and I'm like, but dang, how much do those packages cost, y'all? I mean, just give me a roundabout. There's like $1,500 or something. Because if that case, I need to be breaking bread with you or something.
Well, you gotta ask your friend, Ashley. You gotta ask her how she do it. You know?
I was gonna ask her today when I seen it because I forgot who was it. She was hugged up with.
Okay, the person that's doing a ride at the Essence can probably get past. Oh, wait, what kind of ride? Like,
what do you mean? Somebody who's giving you a ride? Somebody you personally know that's giving you a ride? Is that what you're saying?
Depends. I have paid $900 to $4,000 depending. That's all right.
Oh, $4,000.
I ain't got that kind of money.
No,
just got
not just for you to sit here and go.
Just got and maximum one is $1,700.
What?
God damn, that's all right
for Big X for a meet and greet for them to sit here and go, and that's it. You don't.
That's all right. This ain't power. I ain't got money. I ain't got money like Tariq.
I need to be able to chill backstage with you. He said, "Yep." Oh no.
I ain't got money like Tariq. I can't do it.
I gotta be able to chill with you at least backstage. You know what I'm saying?
Do you not know $1,700 is rent and club note?
And I need something off of you that you wore on stage. I need a shirt, bra, panties. I need something to come home with. I need some. I need that front lace that you wore on whatever song.
Oh man.
I didn't celebrate. I'm innocent. What y'all talking about? I paid $300 for VIP. Wow. Well,
you may get a picture.
That should be included though, right?
That's all right. Hey, y'all just said enough for me. I'm good. Hey, when Chelsea said 4,000 and Big X said 17, hey, that's all right. You ain't gonna worry about it. Ain't gonna say nothing else. I'm all right. Whew. I don't care if it's a person on the floor. I'm taking something with water bottle.
I'm taking pictures.
I tried to get Lucille from BB King when I met him. Okay.
Oh,
damn.
That wasn't happening.
Oh wait, you trying to get his guitar?
Yeah. That's what he calls his guitar.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. But anyway, y'all, I'm ready to go finish playing my 2K 2022. Who bought that for me? Somebody bought that for me. Yeah, I opened it already. It was one of my birthday gifts.
Oh, because it came with something else, so that's why.
I'm playing my 2022 basketball game already.
So I'm gonna get thrown out? Oh no. See, I got a way of asking where they're gonna be like, give it to her so she can get up out of here.
You said he had about 50 Lucille. I believe it. I believe it. Yeah, check it, Google.
They have some great ideas. Okay. Well, we'll see. We just, I like to be, like, if you're going to spend some money, like, going to see somebody, then I want to, like,
enjoy it.
Yeah. And then I've seen Janet 3 times, but I never got to actually, like, see her. I've seen her in concert, but I never got to meet her. Okay. That ain't going to happen. Because she's not in concert. Yeah.
Janet, if you're on here, my baby want to meet you. Shit, damn it.
And I just, when I see her in person, I'm just in awe. Like I'm like, cause to me, she's so beautiful. So yeah.
I'm beautiful too.
Yes, you are.
Yes.
Yes, you are. But we were watching Power book Power, whatever they
Tariq. Just say Tariq.
And as soon as Mary J. face showed the screen, that go my girl. I was like,
woo! Oh man, I get excited every time I see her. That's why I'm watching Power again right now. I didn't already seen it.
Well, she let that thug out in her boy.
Ooh, she cold. Ooh, she cold. Ooh, wee. She cold, boy. She gold.
And then when you see her, if you see her in a different scene, her hair is like curly or different. She be like, see, I don't like that hair.
I like the long hair.
Yeah, I like the long straight hair.
And her yes, she can act. Yes, she can. She can. Pow. Yes, she can.
No, she can act on that. She can act.
Yeah, she can
Which
act.
I'm sure that don't take much acting. I don't care. Nobody said that don't take much acting for her to do. I think some of that that's within her.
You say Thomas Field? Yeah, I know he in Chicago. I know that's done in Chicago.
Yeah.
On Power Force.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Tommy is a whole.
He a whole fool by himself.
Yes, he is. Golly.
So.
But hey, I love me some Mary. I sit there and watch Mary like this.
And she was okay. Long as Mary was on the screen, she good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I like Legato.
But you know, she be wearing them clothes and them shoes. That's what I be looking at.
He said, I feel like Taraji would have killed it. And Taraji would have, because she was good on what was the other one she played on? Empire. Mm-hmm. Taraji was the main reason why I watched Empire.
Her and
Jesse Smollett?
No, her and what's his name? Terrence Howard.
Yeah.
I mean, not Terrence Howard. Terrence.
Yeah, that's his name.
No.
Ain't that his name, Terrence Howard? Yeah.
Is it Terrence Howard?
Yeah. Google on your phone. Yeah, that's his name. Ain't Terrence last name Howard?
Got me.
Yeah, it's Terrence Howard.
Well, I don't know why this don't sound right. But anyway, yeah, her and Terrence. I mean, I think that they're the two reasons why Empire did as well as it did.
Yeah.
And because they gelled.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
I love Taraji on that.
Yeah.
Taraji, baby.
She played that part.
Kiss my whole ass. Oh man.
Lucius.
Oh man. Only Taraji made me like that name Lucius. I can't stand that sound. That don't even sound right. Taraji made me like that something.
Almost kind of like how Cedric the Entertainer said, I'm not calling a grown ass man delicious.
Oh,
hey, Dim.
Oh, hey, Dim. Thank you, Coco.
I never seen Hustle and Flow.
I've never seen it either.
You never seen it either? I've never seen it. Somebody said they were good in that.
Yeah, we're gonna let's watch that.
I've never seen that.
Let's watch that. And we're gonna watch that tomorrow. I'm on mini vacation, y'all. I don't know when my truck is gonna be ready. And so I'm taking all this time to spend with baby, and we catching up on shows and stuff.
That wouldn't have worked.
What?
They said Monique and Wesley Snipes were supposed to play Cookie and Lucius. That wouldn't
that wouldn't have worked.
Because they don't have,
Monique probably would have got away with it, but not Wesley. Yeah, so, wow.
Yeah, we have to watch it. I never seen it, actually.
You know it's hard out here for a pimp.
I never seen that either. Was that part of Hustle and Flow?
Yeah, you know, we gotta get this money for the rent. Sing it. You know it's hard out here for a pimp.
You know it's hard out here for I won't tell anybody that I know.
Oh man. But anyway, we gotta get out of here.
We gotta get out of here so she can do her Sunday Chronicles. Because she gotta focus, and I gotta clean up this kitchen, and then she's gonna go back there and play her. Like I'm giving y'all a play-by-play. Go back there and play her game, and then I play my game.
Yeah. And then we're gonna watch Tariq and Mary some more, and so that's it.